4th grade Ubuntu Geek here. I'm here to tell you about the lovely thing known as Microsoft export scams. And that's the first most important part. Microsoft. This is Microsoft exclusive usually, because most people use that as a platform. Most innocent and unsuspecting people. You don't really get mobile, hey, your PC is out of date, and with macOS, it's more, Apple doesn't really do much. It's just a kernel panic and a visit to the Apple Store. No, with Windows, there's a lot more vulnerable people, including elderly people or Mrs. Karen at the school or something. Now, what the main thing that's bad about these is they try to emulate, let's say, being a scam on. I've actually been trying to track a lot of them, but I haven't been able to because it's really difficult to find them. They go online and then a few times later, somebody usually finds your domain and then they get taken off. Now, I've met a lot of people who install Chrome extensions, more specifically those fun kid-oriented ones that have had this happen, and I feel like that's specific targeting. So don't. I know most people who are watching this probably aren't kid things, but if you have a kid or know somebody who's likes installing those stuff, kind of warn them about this because it can be pretty bad if they don't know what's going on. Now, one other thing that you should probably try to notice is that they ask you to call a number. Now, these people, which I'm not trying to be racist or anything, they most usually are located in India, which, as you know, have a lot of really smarts for technology, which is kind of bad that they're using it for this. But at any rate, you go online, you get a number. Those people say, "Well, hey, just hang on now. Wait for the boss to come here." They're gonna ask you to install Team Player, which, if you don't know, is a program that allows people to try to take control of your computer. Now, this is another reason why it's Microsoft specific, because Team Player is only available on Windows. Not many people make many apps for Linux, which is probably the best operating system for not getting a virus, but I'll talk about that later. And Mac OS, Apple just probably would give a big no-no, because they get mad even if people use cameras as buttons. They're pretty hardcore on the amount of apps that are allowed. At any rate, once Microsoft scammers go on there, they probably either do one of two things. A, they go to System Manager and get small little errors. Usually like small things, like something that normally happens when you boot up the OS. And then they'll ask you to pay money for it. Other times, they can try deleting data from your computer. Which is kind of why I like Linux, because even now I'm logged into the root user. If I was to go here and type down sudo app update, I don't know if I already did it this session. It would ask me for my password, even if I was to delete a file, which is, I think, pretty good. So the main gist to take out of this is whenever you see this stuff, just mainly know that Microsoft would never try to call you. Neither Google or Apple or anything. I mean, have you seen blue screens of death? They're not that helpful. At any rate, that's pretty much it that you need to know about technical scams. I'm gonna try to find one of these numbers or people, and when I make a video on that, I really would want to try to call them. So, like if you want me to do that. At any rate, have a nice day, subscribe, and other stuff. Yep.